Hello and welcome back to our channel, Honey's Making Money. I am Honeyy Brooks and I am really excited to be speaking about a few things today. First of all, I really want to jump into why I decided to start an OnlyFans account and then move into more of the Honey's Making Money business and what it is and how it can help you. So let me jump straight into a little bit about me and why I decided to start OnlyFans. So to do this, I really feel like I need to take you way back to the start when I was working in network marketing. I left school and I fell into a 9-to-5 role and I was just grinding my way through 9 to 5. I then become a mama, and as soon as I had my little baby, I just really questioned absolutely everything about what life was. The fact that we're supposed to go to work 9 to 5, 6 days a week normally, and basically give our life away to work for somebody else. I called bullshit on all of that when I had my child because I didn't want to be that mum that wasn't at home. I didn't want to be absent. I didn't want to miss out on all the incredible things that you get to enjoy when you're a stay-at-home mum. We also couldn't financially afford for me not to work. So I was really stuck in a situation where I was doomed if I did, doomed if I didn't. So I stayed home for 6 months with my beautiful little baby and an opportunity rose of network marketing to work in the network marketing industry. I had no idea what network marketing was all about. I had no idea what this online world of making money was. After a short, brief moment of speaking with my soon-to-be mentor, I decided to jump into the network marketing industry, and it was an incredible period of my life. It taught me so much. It really made me push my boundaries and question the norm and really fall into who I was, not giving a fuck about what anyone thinks, because the industry is a little bit outside the box. It's a little bit out there. So it really got me into a space of where I just didn't give a fuck about what anyone thought of me. I was loving working from home and I was earning a really great income. It was also during that period after having kids and working with this network marketing company, I fell in love with my body again after being a mum. I fell so in love with my body. On the flip side of that, really started to explore in the bedroom with my husband, my sexuality, and really get comfortable and open with who I was and what I was comfortable with on the sexual side of things. So as I grew my network marketing business, it became really apparent to me that the reasons I had joined my business was no longer serving me. I joined network marketing so I could have more time with my family. And I got to a stage in my business where I had hundreds and hundreds of women underneath me building businesses, and my head was so buried in work, helping these women build their businesses and building mine, that all of that disappeared. My family time disappeared, my freedom disappeared. And yes, the income was great and I was hitting the top tier levels in the industry. I had no time to enjoy myself. I also came to the realization that when I hit the top tiers in the industry, that it wasn't sustainable. I had to keep working as hard as I was working, and there was not going to be longevity there for me to ever just kick back and relax. I found I was putting so much time and so much effort into everyone else. I was pouring my energy, I was pouring my time into all these other businesses, and I was losing out at the end. So I decided that network marketing just wasn't it for me anymore. We took a little bit of a break and we went traveling around Australia with our family. We lived in a caravan for 12 months and it was amazing. It was on that trip that we met a particular lady who was doing OnlyFans. And at that time, I had no idea what OnlyFans was. We're talking, this was at the start of 2021. So COVID had hit and there were already quite a few influencers and content creators getting on the platform because so many people were at home. I still didn't know what it was. I was traveling Australia, maybe I was out of the loop, maybe I was a mum, I just wasn't involved in that side of things. So when she told me she did OnlyFans, I was like, oh cool, that's awesome. Like I do network marketing, great. And that was the end of the conversation. It wasn't until later that night that somebody came up to us and said, oh my God, did you hear XYZ is doing this? And I was like, yeah, so what? And then they told us about it and I was like, oh, that's what OnlyFans is. And instead of sitting there and being like, oh, is that what it is? I was so bloody intrigued. I was like, this sounds absolutely amazing. I said to myself, I need to find out more about this platform. I need to see what it is, because to me, it was right at that stage in my life where I was so comfortable with my body. My husband and I were doing all the things and just loving life, and our sexuality was just amazing and all of that was going well. And then this came along and I just saw such a big business opportunity in it. I went and I researched the ins and the outs of OnlyFans. There is not one creator that is in the trenches building her business that researched OnlyFans more than me. I absolutely promise you that. I spent 6 months even before joining the platform researching all of it. The good, the bad, the ugly, absolutely everything. The people that had been working in the industry, the people that had left. To be honest, there wasn't a heap of stuff that was really positive. The only things I could find online that was super positive were that women had earned a certain amount in a certain amount of days. A lot of YouTube videos saying I earned $10,000 in my first week of OnlyFans. But what I noticed when looking more into those videos is those creators were no longer around. Those creators had filmed that maybe 6 months prior to me watching it, and they weren't online anymore. They weren't creating content. So to me, I didn't really see longevity. I didn't really see a lot of creators talking about the positive sides of it. And it sparked me that maybe people are starting for the wrong reasons, or maybe people are starting the wrong way. So I did more research and I just knew it was for me. I knew that with my business mind from building businesses in network marketing, that it only came down to me. I didn't have to rely on a team to produce my income. I didn't have to rely on a team or getting on calls to help other women work and get drained because I'm relying everything on them. It was down to me and me only. So after all my research, I jumped in. I was so excited. I had so much passion. I had so much excitement. I was just frothing and absolutely ready to go. I went into OnlyFans for the first 3 months as a no-face creator. Now I say that it wasn't because I had shame around what I was doing or I didn't want people to find out, because through all my research and all the discussions with my partner, I knew people would find out and I was comfortable with what I was doing. It was more so the opportunity for me to make sure the business model of everything I had done was what it was. So I wanted to make sure that everything I researched in the platform and them paying you and everything on the business side of it was what it had seemed to be. And it was. I completely dropped no face. And not to say you can't make money doing no face, there are some incredible creators out there who are doing it, but it's not for me. A lot of my expression and who I am and my personality is up here, believe it or not. So for me, I just knew that that's what I wanted to do. And I went in and just absolutely hustled my butt off. I still research today. My learning and growing never stops in this industry. And I'm thankful that I've got so many tools now at a higher level to reach into, so many business mentors to reach into. But back when I first started, I didn't have those tools to reach into of the basics of getting started or the advice, which is why I'm bringing you guys Honey's Making Money. And I am so flipping excited about it. If you guys can't tell already, I get excited a lot. I'm always just high vibe about this because it always brings me back to that girl who was full of passion, who was ready to work, who was so excited to jump in. And then as soon as she did, she was confused. She was like, where do I start? Is this the right option? What am I doing? If if that girl 2 years ago had support like we are going to be giving now, and blueprints and people who are talking about success and how they've got there, if she had that then, it would have streamlined absolutely everything. It would have streamlined some of the tears, some of the heartbreak, some of the fuck ups. It would have really helped her excel in her business. And that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for you babes out there that are thinking about starting, that have started and don't really know what's next, or the ones that have been hustling on and off or hustling for years and just feel stuck. That's what Honey's Making Money is. And I'm so excited to welcome you guys to the community and welcome you to our channel. Make sure you do go and hit subscribe because we have so many cool things coming up, some things that are really going to help you understand more about OnlyFans, how to make choices, how to make the right choice for you, branding, networking. We're going to be interviewing some really cool people as well, which is really, really fun. So we've just got a lot planned for you and yeah, it's going to be good. So make sure you hit subscribe, stick around. We've got Q&As coming up and we love and appreciate you all. So thank you so much for coming on and make sure you tune in for our next episode.